we have quite a few branches in America and Canada, and so our people get moved around, and every branch monastery is a new experience for us, for those of us who are dedicated to education and also religious service. The Venerable Master, for those of you who are not familiar with him, he's been in America for over 20 years, and he brought the Buddha Dharma to America in the early 1960s. The Venerable Master established Gold Mountain Monastery in San Francisco, and then in 1976 established Dharma Buddhist University. And our headquarters are at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, which is in the North California. And it's a campus of almost 500 acres. And we have a grade school, a secondary school, and a university there. And I'm sure during the course of these few days we will have plenty of opportunity to tell you about our educational programs. The Venerable Master is also a pioneer in the field of translation of Buddhist texts. So a lot of the work of the Society is dedicated to translating Buddhist texts from Chinese into English and other European languages. 那么至于我们的商人呢，他是来了北美洲已经20余年，把佛教的正法介绍到北美来。那么因为有鉴于现在人心不古、道德沦亡，所以商人最注意的就是教育。我们在万佛城是成人的小学、中学，还有法界大学。那么至于我们办学的宗旨呢，我相信在这几天呢，我们都有机会跟各位朋友介绍。
各位有智慧的善知识，各位同学，各位老师，孔子说过，说三人行，必有我师也。摘其善者而从之，其不善者而改之。有这几句话，俺们知道啊，孔老夫子是一位空前绝后的好学的学者，也是空前绝后的大教育家，也是空前绝后的一个大的政治家。就有这几句话，俺们知道孔老夫子他一生是谦德不荒，什么时候都没有自满的时候，没有功高我慢的时候。为什么这样说呢？就因为他说 三人行。三人行呢，那么我有2个师傅，一个师傅就是我要效法的师傅，一个师傅嘛，就是我要不要效法的师傅，就是摘善而从，他要有长处，我就要跟他学习；他要有短处，我就要改过，不要照着他这样教。就是善者可以做我们的法，咱们要效法；不善者做我们的戒，咱们要以它为戒使。所以今天咱们做人要能用这个理论作为咱们的座右铭，咱们无入而不自得也。那么古人是这样的谦让的德行，所以后人尊他为圣人。他是有他的道理。那么又有人说众人是我师，说大家都是我的师傅，我是众人师，我也是一般人的师傅，就是大家都是我的教授，我也是大家的教授，这互相学习，互相切磋琢磨，所以说我是众人师，时常是自己，时常自己也要以自己为师，要每一天把自己所行所做做一个简短的检讨，看看我今天所行所做是否有当，是不是都合道理，是不是有不合道理的地方，所以自己常常反省。因为这个，所以曾子才说吾日三省吾身，为人默而不忠乎？与朋友交而不信，传不习乎？曾子他自己都说，他不是一个很聪明的人，所以在《孝经》上说过：“仲尼居曾子室，则先王有要志得要道，民用和 睦，上下无怨，无知之故。说你知道不知道这个啊？曾子必其曰：曾子啊，站起来，必其就站起来，恭恭敬敬。对呀，孔老夫子就说：是身不敏呐，说身我呀，很不聪明的，何足以知之？我是啊，还不够知道这个先王的至德要道。民用它就能和睦，上下都没有怨，没有仇怨。这是啊，知国修身齐家的一个大法。曾参呢，就说他不够聪明，不知道这个事。那么孔子就说了，是吧？身体发肤，受之父母，不敢毁伤，孝之始也。论语上又说：君子务本，本立而道生。孝悌也者，其为人之本与？君子务本。君子啊，他所要学习的就是根本的道理，他所专务的就是根本的道理。本立而道生，你根本要立住了，就是根深叶茂，本骨之荣。那么道生就是根深，道生也就是本立，本立而道生。孝悌也者，其为人之本与？那么做人的根本，咱们必须要啊，溯本穷源，知道我们做人的应该注意的是什么？俺们人应该呀，追求根本。根本是什么呢？就是孝悌这两个字。孝就是孝顺父母，悌就悌敬啊长上。这是做人的头一件的要务。头一件的要务，并不是小成了，赚的钱赚的多，这是重要的。俺们要把这个孝悌做到圆满，这是我们第一件事。做人子女的不孝顺父母，这叫忘本。忘本的人根本就没有懂得怎么叫人。所以我们做人第一的条件要孝顺父母。 在西方英文里边，并没有很显著的说明了这个孝顺父母这个道理是什么。孝顺父母就是报恩、报根本，俺们应该报的。因为我们这个身体是父母给的，我们必须要保护这个身体，令它思想健全，身体健康，思想健康，行为健康。一切的健康不可毁伤，不可以用我们父母给这个身体去做犯法的事，去做不守礼的事。要循规蹈矩，按部就班，我们做一个实实在在的真实的人。我们做人呢的基础是什么？我们做人的基础就是仁义、道德、忠孝。这个孝是让每一个人他由出生以来耳濡目染所应该注意的，就是这个孝道。你要能尽孝道，天主是欢喜你的；你要能尽孝道，这个菩萨是欢喜你；你要能尽孝道，佛也是欢喜你；你要能尽孝道，父母一定不会对你发脾气的；你要能尽孝道，和兄弟姐妹一定不会争利益的。孝道是天地的灵魂，是做人的一个基础。我们要忠于国家，忠于国家要大公无私，治政不偏。我们爱护自己的国家，要保卫自己的国家，而不要心心念念想要去侵略旁人的国家。我们只保卫自己的国家，这也就是忠。我们要是想侵略旁人的国家，这也就是不忠。为什么呢？你侵略旁人的国家，你要先用自己国家的人命、财产去向人家搏斗， 作战，杀人，所谓征地一战，杀人应也；征城一战，杀人应城。你征这个土地，把满地都铺满了人的死尸，杀人应也。征城一战呢，你争着去攻打人的城池，把人家的城池里边的人也给杀尽了，这样杀人应城。这叫率土地而食人肉，这是在那儿吃人呢，罪不容于死这是犯死罪的。你犯死罪，这对自己的国家不忠，对其他人的国家也不智，没有智慧。我们做人时时刻刻都要用这个慈爱的心来爱护一切人，用这个仁爱人的心来对待一切人。做事情要衡量，对自己有利益的事情不要做那么多，对人家有害的事情更不应该做。所以我们要把这个仁义道德忠孝这6个字能推而广之，扩而充之，这就是得到做人的基本的条件，把做人的这个地基建立起来了。你把这个人的基础建立起来，你这个人一生都是健康的，既身体健康，精神也愉快，不会忧愁的、烦恼的，把头发也白了，眼睛也花了，耳朵也聋了，完了自己还不觉悟，这莫名其妙，这一生是很糊涂就过去了。
All good and wise advisors, all fellow students, and all teachers and professors. Now there's an opportunity to bring up any questions that you might have to discuss them among ourselves. But we want to first explain, the Master says, that I'm a very stupid person. I don't have a lot of learning. I'm not very erudite. So if you ask me questions that are too smart, I'm afraid I won't have any way to answer. On the other hand, if you ask me questions that are too stupid, I just don't want to answer those. So now's the time for your questions. Taking questions with their cameras, that's hard to answer.
Anybody would like a piece of paper and pen?
The reason for that is the problem with cameras is they can only take others' pictures. They can't turn around and take pictures of themselves.
Anybody have questions? Just raise your hand.
如果是需要纸笔要写下自己的问题，要举手，我们就有笔纸。
问问题，我来先问问题。我请问大家，俺们人是吃饭为活着，还是活着为吃饭？
If nobody has any questions, I'll ask one first. The first question is, do we live to eat or do we eat to live? What was that? 他答复是我们是吃的为活着。
活着为了什么？
And then what do we live for? The first answer was, of course, we eat just to live. So the response was, well, what are we living for then?
For knowledge?
为了知识。
求知是做什么？
What's the point of that? What's the point of seeking knowledge?
不错，俺们人人都应该求智慧，要有智慧，有大智慧就不会糊涂。也就因为啊求智慧，才成佛。佛是一个有大智慧的人，所以我说佛教啊是一个智慧教。那么我再稍微啊加以解释这个吃饭为活着，可是我们活着绝不是为吃饭，吃饭，俺们也要活着；不吃饭，俺们还要活着。俺们人人都不愿意死，他要是，俺们不愿意死，活着到底想要做什么？活着是应该呀，以先教后教，以俺们所学的智慧教导啊那个没有小智慧的人，这以先教后教，俺们要做一些个有功于世、有德于民、有利于整个全人类。这个人的责任、人的天职、人的任务，应该是这样，不是为了吃饭。
That's right. Our purpose in coming is to seek wisdom, not necessarily knowledge. 知识 is knowledge. The question was 知识, the answer is wisdom, 智慧. Our job as people is to seek wisdom, great wisdom. Why are we upside down and muddled and confused? It's simply because we lack wisdom. Once we have this wisdom, then we won't do muddled, upside down, and confused things. So, the basic question is right here. The Buddha sought wisdom, and because he accomplished his wisdom, he became a Buddha. We could say that Buddhism is simply great wisdom. So we in the West, as we teach Buddhism, have changed the name. We don't call it Buddhism, we call it the study of wisdom, the learning of wisdom, or the teaching of wisdom. Now, another question was answered correctly, which is, it's not the case that we simply live to eat. That's not right. If we want to eat simply to live, and doesn't matter what we eat, we will still live on as long as we get enough to eat. But we don't want to be confused about this matter. We don't want to eat, we don't want to live just to eat. So once we know that we eat simply to live on, what is life about? The reason that we live is for those who wake up first, those who are enlightened first, to teach those who will get enlightened after. That's to say, the wisdom that we learn now, we want to turn around and teach to those who come behind us. We want to have virtue, merit for the world. We want to establish virtue for the people, for the sake of the citizens of all of humanity. And we want to have a great contribution to all of the Dharma realm, to all of the universe. This is our duty, to have real merit and virtue, and to be able to pass it on and to benefit the world, to benefit the entire world. This is our first job, not simply to come here to eat. There's a question here. is the thinking of Buddhism and the thinking of Confucianism on the fundamental concept, that is to say, the outlook of virtue and the way, the same? That's the first question. Is the concept of way virtue in Confucianism and Taoism the same or not?
一个小小的课程的道德，一个中小的课程道德，一个大学的课程道德。大小的课程道德就是像你呀，这个皈依佛法僧三宝，不要啊，把这三宝忘了。那个中学的呢，就叫你皈依你自己的精气神，不要啊，把精气神耗散。那么初学的呢，就叫你把人道好好尽圆满了它。这是啊，这个一个小学课程，一个中学课程，一个大学课程。这个课程啊，如果你想详细明白这个课程的内容嘛，也先要申请报名，入小学或者中学或者大学，然后才能了解。
The answer is, the question again was, what are the different points in the Confucian and the Buddhist approaches to the concept of virtue in the way, 道德? There are three levels of learning going on in this comparison. The first is a level of elementary school, the second is high school, the third is the university, the college. In the curriculum, the content of the course of the university is to teach us to take refuge with the triple jewel and not to forget the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the triple jewel. The curriculum, the content of the course offerings for the middle school, the high school, is to teach us how to guard and protect and to preserve our essence, our energy, and our breath, our own internal three jewels, and not to scatter or lose them. The curriculum in the elementary school is to teach us how to do a very good job, a complete job of being good people. Now, once we learn the different curriculums, once we learn what there is to know in the university, the middle school, and the elementary school, we still have to sign up for the course. We have to enroll in those schools. And then, once we enroll and take the course, then we understand what it's all about. You can't really understand completely simply by asking. Asking is not enough. You have to actually study the course. Question number 2. Karma is in this life and many lives past. When will I ever get rid of past karma and make a better life for enlightenment now? Karma is in this life and many lives past. When will I ever get rid of past karma and make a better life for enlightenment now? 这个问题是今生所受的这个业报是从前生很多生种下造的，是今生受。我什么时候能把过去的业障消灭，令我现在这个生命可以开悟？这是什么时候？
随缘消旧业，更莫造新殃。
You pay up your debts as they come due, and for heaven's sakes, don't create any more. The question is, what is the most important behavior for people? 做人最主要的行为。
做人最主要的行为呀，要去欲断爱，不要啊，年纪轻轻没有成熟啊，就他妈去抵灾了。
The most important behavior for people is to cast out love and to cut off desire. Don't let it be that even before we're mature, we have too much desire.
7、8岁的小孩子，行淫欲呀，将来人都会成了短命鬼。
If 7 and 8-year-old children already understand about sexual conduct, sexual behavior, then in the future we will all become 短命鬼, ghosts of short life.
为什么呢？它没成熟啊，就把它割去了，就像那个小苗啊，那个没有秀穗，没有长成呢，他就用刀把它割去了。你说他绝对不会有收获的。
How come? Well, the analogy of crops. If just as soon as the crops put out their tiny sprouts above the ground, they're still little green sprouts, they're just seedlings, and we come along with our scythes and chop them down, and right at that stage, it's for sure when the autumn comes, there won't be any harvest.
今天我所答复你们各位啊，善知识的问题呀，也不知道是这个妥当不妥当啊，可是啊，事到在进，非到在退，请你们各位择善而从，不善而改。到时间了吗？
I don't know whether the answers that I've given today to your questions are to the point or not. But if they are, if you feel it is the way, then you should walk that road. If you feel it is not the Tao, then you should retreat from that road. Select from it what is good and follow it. Select from it what is not so good and get rid of it in yourself.
最好啊，当你也没有问，我也没答复，两个没有敌友。
The very best thing would be for you not to have asked and for me not to answer. Then there's no deal.
就算他你也没有问，我也没有说，我答复。
Then you should treat my answers just as if you hadn't asked and I hadn't answered.
大家都把它忘了。
And everybody forgets what we said. That's the very best.
可是我不相信你能办得到。
But I don't believe that that's something you can do. You won't be able to forget it. Won't be able to pull it off. This person says, 我们吃饭生活做人根本就是在痛苦中过着生活，有钱没钱，这世上有多少人是真正的快乐过活呢？
那谁叫他来做人的？
Well, who told? The question is, we eat simply to live our lives and to act as people. The foundation of our lives is just to get along in this life of pain, get along in our pain. Whether we have money or not, we still just put up with our pain. We just cope as best we can. Now, in this world, how many people are there who are truly happy as they live their lives? The answer is, well, who told you to come and be a person in the first place?
你要去控告他。如果是天主，你去控告天主。
You should go sue that person. Now, if you say it was God, then you can go take God to court
辩论一下。
and argue it out in court.
这个问题我没有开悟，我不会答复这个问题。
Give the answer first. I am not enlightened, so I can't answer this question. That's the answer. The question is,
in reciting the Shurangama Sutra or the Great Compassion Mantra, what is the difference? How do you get enlightened sooner by reciting one or the other? I think that's the idea. And the answer you just heard, I'm not enlightened, so I'm not qualified to answer this question.
比你更愚痴，没有法子 answer 你的 question。
那个问题是念楞严咒，还有念大悲咒，境界与开悟的迟早如何？然后上人的答复就是：第一，我没有开悟，所以我不能够答复这个问题。为什么呢？因为我比你更愚痴。
咱们要想知道吃饭有什么用，你吃了之后就知道。
If you want to know what's the use of eating, well, you have to eat. You yourself eat, and after you're finished, then you'll know. The answer, what the master said just a moment ago to the question about the mantra was, I'm even stupider than you people, so I can't answer that question about reciting, which gets you enlightened faster. I'm not enlightened was the first answer, and then I'm even stupider than you, so I can't answer.
是譬比诸事于路，我始终不结于成的。你想造个房子，你和走路的人呢？问走路的人呢？走路的人不知道。
I think there's a quote that goes something like that. If you're building a house, you don't want to ask the passers-by, the knothole supervisors. If you're building a house, you don't go and ask a passerby on the street for instructions in building your house. That's not the way to do it. So, time is up, and we'll see you all this evening as we continue to investigate the principles of being a person.
现在说他的不得不得难。
Good afternoon, everyone.